Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Mine was relatively chilled out. We don't go too crazy. I spent the day around my mum's. We had a nice meal. Oh, it was a proper gut buster, but I've been looking forward to it for a long time. Yeah, just chilled out, watched films and just spent the day together, so that was really nice. Yesterday I was pretty much just indoors, just pottering about and watching films and all that jazz, and pretty much the same today, just catching up on some YouTube videos, getting this filmed, and then I need to pop out and get a few bits and pieces from the shops. So anywho, as you can tell by this box that's sat in front of me, I've been staring at this for about an hour thinking, oh, well, how am I going to do this? And I don't know, we're just going to roll with it. So I'm hoping it doesn't drag on for too long. I'll try and be as quickly as I can. I all know you love an unstuffing, so without further waffle, let's get into it. So I guess, right, I've got my little pot here actually to put my pan coins in. Yeah, let's leave that there. Do you know what? I'm doing this with one eye, not one eye, literally one eye, but I've got one eye covered. Honestly, if you could see the state of me today, I woke up with a very swollen eye. And I've had this before where, oh, hold on, let's move that over there. I woke up, it was a bit bloodshot, and then over a few days it just got worse and worse, and it ended up, oh, I could really do with like a cash tray, couldn't I? Anyway, I'm just gonna line everything up as it comes out. Yeah, so it just got worse over days, and then it ended up being I ended up having to go to Moorfields because it just wasn't getting better. I went to the pharmacy. They said, oh, it's conjunctivitis, but nothing like icky was coming out of it. It was just red and really swollen and very sensitive to light. Anyway, went to Moorfields. It ended up being a condition called uveitis, which is like an inflammation of the uvea that's in one of the inner layers of your eye. Anyway, I don't know whether that's what I'm getting again. I had it a year ago. They didn't know what caused it. They said you can get it and you may never get it again, or you may get it and it may, you know, keep coming back. But I hope it ain't that, because the last thing I want to do is spend New Year's Eve sat at bloody Moorfields. But hey ho, it's your eyes and you can't really mess about with your eyes, can you? So we'll see. So yeah, I've put this little, I've got like a face mask, and I've managed to anchor the face mask over like a clip in my hair and then over one of my ears, and I'm just, I don't know, thinking if I rest my eye, maybe it will get better, but honestly, I think I'm just kidding myself at this point. But we'll see. If I wake up tomorrow and it feels and looks worse, then I might just go to Moorfields tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, Moorfields is a eye hospital in London, and all they do is eyes. It's a specialist eye hospital, so we shall see, we shall see. Right, so that's pretty much me. Not much to report. I've got some nice little bits for Christmas, which I will show you, but I'll probably do that later on in the week when I do my weekly check-in. I've got some books. I've got a new purse, which I've started using. It is quite big, but I'm hoping I'll get used to it. If I don't, then I don't. It is what it is. What else? Oh, I've got a new A5 agenda. Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing all sense of, I've had far too much sugar. It is an agenda, isn't it? Yeah, agenda. I really should know that. Which I'm going to be using for like my personal bits and pieces. I was gonna use it to put my sinking funds in, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to quite work. So, oh God, we'll play it by ear and see what happens. So yeah, as I say, I hope everyone did have a wonderful Christmas. The best thing about it for me was just, you know, spending time with family, having a nice meal. I actually didn't drink a lot, to be fair. I had a glass of wine at dinner, and then did I have two? I think I only had 2 glasses of red wine, and that was it. I was round my mum's. I got there and it was roasting. It was so hot. Like, she clearly had the oven on. I don't know how long she had that oven on for, but it was like pumping out some heat. And then, you know, when you sit down, you're already hot, and then you sit down to eat, and then you're eating, and I had to strip down to a t-shirt because I was like, oh God, I need a breather. I couldn't take it. It was a proper gut buster, and I just got so hot eating it. But it was lovely. It was lovely. Right. Oh, Jesus Christ. These don't seem like they're even going anywhere. Let's get some order. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, it didn't help that I was wearing like a proper 100% wool jumper anyway. I should have known. I'm going around my mum's. It's going to be like a sauna. I should have known. I should have dressed accordingly. But I didn't. You live and you learn. So literally, I was sitting there. Oh yeah, and under me jumper, I had a bloody Uniqlo Heat Tech thermal t-shirt on. I don't know, I was dressed for the bloody Antarctic. So by the time I got halfway through the dinner, I was like, I need to get up for a minute. I went and stood on the balcony and then took my jumper off and then come back. I did finish my whole plate, which was very good. And I actually didn't have dessert. I was so full, and I'd been grazing all morning, as you do. So yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. But you know, when you like, I'm glad to be in my own space. That sounds awful, doesn't it? But after a while, I'm like, I need my own space. I'm meant to be going round to my mum's later because we've got some extended family coming over. But, you know, when you're like, I'm really not in the mood. That sounds awful, but I'm just being honest. I quite happily just stay indoors. And do my own thing. But I should pop round. I shouldn't be so antisocial. I've got the whole of... Oh, I thought I ripped some money then. I've got the whole of January to be antisocial, so, you know, I should really make an effort. But I think what I might do a COVID test. Because, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting a cold. I think secretly I'm hoping it comes back positive so I don't have to go around my mum's. Oh dear, what am I like? What am I like? So, anywho, I did say, didn't I, that I would answer some questions if anyone had any questions. And a few of you did have some questions. So, first one was, how old am I? So I am the ripe old age of 39. And what was the other question? Oh, what do I do for a job? Okay, so I work as a deputy operations manager in the events industry. So fairly senior, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I mean, I'm very different at work, and thankfully at work I don't have to add up, so we're all good in that respect. My job is just to make sure things get done, and I'm a doer and I get things done. So yeah, that's what I do for a job. Obviously, can't really tell you who for and where and whatnot. You know, I like to keep a little bit of, is it anonymity? And you know the word. I'm not even going to go there. You know the word. Yeah, okay. So I hope that answers that question. If it doesn't, then I don't know what more to say. I'm a deputy operations manager and I work in the events industry. Okay, what was the other question? I had one more. I've got it written down and I'm trying to read it and I can't read it with my one eye. It's my good eye and all. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, yeah, so when did I start this challenge? Would I do it again and what are the plans for the money? When did I start it? I should have looked at this before. I'm pretty sure it's taken me 15 months to do. So I'm pretty sure I started in September 2020? Oh, I think so. I might have to check that and come back to you, but I'm pretty sure it was September 2020. It weren't that long after I started my channel. So yeah, so would I do it again? I mean, I'll never say never. I'm not in a rush to do it again. At some point in the next 3 to 5 years, I would like to save up to get some veneers, teeth veneers. Now, partly for cosmetic reasons and partly for non-cosmetic reasons. Basically, the enamel on my teeth is starting to wear away. My dentist says I brush too hard. I mean, I've got a toothbrush that tells me, like, beeps and makes a noise when I brush too hard. Anyway, that's what the dentist is putting it down to. And basically, once your enamel's gone, your enamel's gone. And he reckons the only way... I hope you can hear me over me ripping these envelopes open. Apologies if you can't. We'll find out in the edit, won't we? Yeah, so he reckons that there's no... You know, once your enamel's gone, your enamel's gone. There's nothing you can really do about it. And veneers would be an option. But obviously, as you know, dentistry in the UK is, oh my God, I mean, it's so expensive. I mean, I don't have access to an NHS dentist. I pay privately. I've been sat on a waiting list for an NHS dentist for a long time, but you know, I obviously appreciate there's a lot of people out there that are far more, you know, needier than I am, but obviously your private prices are just ridiculous. So me trying to get that sort of procedure done here would probably cost me around 20k plus. So I was thinking if I was to ever do it, and I think I will at some point, but it's not going to be for a long, long time yet. To fund it, I'm saying all that to say this, to fund that procedure, which I will probably get done in Turkey, go and get me turkey teeth. I've researched it and it's probably about £5,000 all in, and it's quite common. A lot of people go abroad nowadays to get dentistry work done and other bits and pieces. You know, it is quite common practice, and it's perfectly safe and whatnot, as long as you do your research and all that jazz. Anyway, so if I was to do this challenge again, I would do it to, like, as a slow burner to fund something like that. Was that all of the question? Oh yeah, what are my plans for this money was the other part of the question. So the bulk of it, I mean, as some of you may or may not know, I'm saving up to take a sabbatical. Probably 6 months, 6 to 9 months. I'm not quite sure yet. I probably will say 6. 9 months is a long time. Obviously that is unpaid leave, but obviously you've got your job to go back to. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just have a drink. Yeah, so the bulk of this money is going to literally just sit in my online savings account, and it will go towards that. But obviously I've got years. I mean, this isn't, you know, saving up for a sabbatical is, you know, it's a big expense. And who knows what will happen, you know, between now and then. My kind of like goal I'm aiming for is March 2025. So, you know, I've still got a fair bit to save. So yeah, $4,000 of that, $4,000 of this is going to that savings pot, and then I think the other 1,000 I'm gonna use to kick off my sinking funds for 2023. Think about that for a second. Yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I hope that answers those questions that were asked to me. So speaking of plans, so 2023 plans, obviously there's no way I'm gonna save, you know, 10k in 2023. Not with redoing the flat. So I've kind of said to myself, as a minimum, if I can save 5 as a minimum, I'll be kind of happy with that. So save 5k and, you know, get all the bits and pieces I want to do in the flat done. That will be, I'll be very happy with that. And kind of seeing how the year goes, I'd also like to get my teeth laser whitened. I've had it done before. It's, you know, it's a few £100. So I'd like to do that again. But again, that's not my main priority. Is saving 5k and getting the flat done, and that's all I really want to focus on. The 5k, yeah, that will go straight to my kind of long-term savings pot. And then throughout the year, just putting money aside for all the bits and pieces. Oh God, oh, this one's a bit done there. Oh, Lord. Yeah, putting money aside for all the bits and pieces I want to do in the flat, which is going to be an expense. You know, January alone, just getting it painted and getting the socket covers changed is going to set me back £400, £500, £600. You know what I mean? And that's just, it's not even before I've even really started. You know, I want to get a new bed. Again, I don't really need one. Everything in this flat is perfectly fine. Do you know what I mean? But I'm bored. I'm fed up. I just want to look. Do you know what I mean? I just want to be looking at something different. I mean, I haven't done much in here in all the years I've been here. So 6 years, it's pretty much not changed that much. So I've done well, but I've just, you know, I did spend what, over a year working from home. So you know when you just get sick of the sight of your own surroundings. And I was going to leave it and then wait until after I had the sabbatical, but then I was like, oh, do you know what? I don't think I can wait till then. And at the end of the day, I need to make myself happy. Do you know what I mean? Like now, and doing that will just, you know, it will make me happy. So I'm not going to wait. I'm going to, oh, sneaky. I'm going to, do you know what I mean? Just crack on and do it. I need to keep an eye on this battery. Oh, God, I can't see. What does that say? Oh, I can't even read it. Yeah, sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. So, yeah, so what I've done, I've ordered like a 5K challenge tracker from, is it Oxmal? I think that's how you say it, Oxmal Studios. So then what I'm going to, oh, how did that get in there, you little bugger? Let's put that at the bottom. Yeah, so I ordered this 5K tracker from Oxmal Studios. So then what I'm going to do, I'm doing obviously the 1K iris binder. I'm still debating whether to do the 50 envelope. And then what I'm going to do, as I complete that, just kind of like feed those smaller challenges into that bigger challenge, if that makes sense. Let me just clear these envelopes because the table's getting full. Yeah, and I'm probably going to do some smaller little challenges as well. I've got the inspiration from Gillian, Brown Skin Girl. She does that. She does loads of, I mean, I admire her because I don't know how I would keep track, but she does it so well. She does all these small challenges and it adds up quickly, and then she feeds that into other bits and pieces. So that's where I got the inspiration from. Oh, look, we're getting there. I need this box back as well because I'm going to be retiring my mulberry agenda while I use this new one that I got for Christmas. I do love the mulberry. I just wish they did it in a bigger size because I've got really big handwriting, so I do use it. Obviously, you know, I've got my sinking funds envelopes in there, but I use it for other bits and pieces as well. But I've got such big handwriting that, do you know what I mean? It just don't take long for me to fill a page, and because I'm left-handed, I don't know, it just gets awkward to write in it at times. So yeah, I'm going to retire it for a bit. I'm not getting rid of it. I love it. I will keep it and I will go back to it, but I just thought I'll give it a break. Try something else. My dream planner is the Louis Vuitton GM, but that's £500 plus. And I'm like, do you know what? I would have no qualms in dropping money on something like that. At the end of the day, do you know what I mean? If you want it and you know, not living outside of your means to get it, then why not? You know, I could easily just do a challenge, have it as a slow burn, save the money up and get it. But I just want to make sure before I make that commitment that I am, you know, going to enjoy using an A5, do you know what I mean, before I go and shell out that kind of money. But again, that's just a dream planner that I may or may not get at some point in life, who knows. I would consider getting one on the resale market, you know, I would, and as long as it was in good condition. Oh God, that folding, it wouldn't bother me, do you know what I mean? But again, you know, it's a dream, it's a dream. I've got to do my big dream is my sabbatical. Oh, hold on, my eye patch is coming loose. But again, you know, that's a long way away, and I've still got to save a lot of money. Because what I don't want to do is, obviously I'm saving to obviously cover all my expenses whilst I am away. Obviously the cost for travelling. I'm at an age now where I want to do it with a level of comfortability. Is that even a word? But you know what I mean. I don't want to be hostels. I've been there, done that. I don't care to share, okay? So, you know, I want a level of comfort when I do go. And you know, I don't just want to be eating noodles. You know what I mean? So, sorry, the bloody battery died. Sorry, the battery didn't die. The camera overheated, the battery's fine. I've still got 40%. So, yeah, as I was saying, I don't want the sabbatical to like wipe me out of savings completely. Do you know what I mean? I want to have something to come back to, just in case I decide I don't want to rush back to work, or I might even decide, you know what, I want to do something else with my life. You never know. I might have is it an epiphany? I might get enlightened while I'm away. Who knows? Anywho, let me get this. Oh, for Jesus. Let me get this, the rest of this unstuffed very quickly. So, and then what I'm going to do is do a few bits and pieces. Sorry, I'm just trying to watch this bloody camera. The thing is, it don't even give you a warning, like it's overheating. It just gets hot and just dies. I need to make sure I'm not throwing any. Hold on, I've got this mixed up. Let me just get rid of these. Make sure I'm not throwing any money away. Oh, yeah, see, look. Gonna have to recheck all these envelopes because I've left money in that one. Yeah, it don't give you any warning, it just packs up, which is really bloody annoying. I need to try and start using my actual phone. Maybe that will just serve me better. Anyway, alright, let me just whiz through these without whittling on, because what I want to do is go out, do a few bits and pieces, have some lunch. Oh, a folded £10. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and do the count up, because I want to try and get this banked in my account tomorrow. Well, as long as I don't have to run up to Moorfields, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I just want to get it banked this week. I'll go back to work on Thursday. Actually, I'm not working till late on Thursday because, not Thursday, Friday. Friday we've got an event, so I'll be working late. Anyhow. God's sake, is that even on? Right, sorry, this camera just packed up on me again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unstuff these final 5 envelopes off camera. I'm going to bid you a farewell here before it packs up again. I think it's just getting a bit too hot and it needs to just cool down. Go and do my bits and pieces, and then depending on how I feel, I may or may not do the count up video. Today I might leave it till the morning, we shall see. I'm probably gonna count all these pound coins off screen because there's just so many, so I might do that later. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you here. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll probably see you tomorrow at some point for a little count up of this. I mean, it's looking, oh Jesus, there's a lot of money here. Anywho, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a fab evening. Take care, guys. Bye.